Alright guys, this is going to be to the point quick. It's like 10 o'clock. I don't want to piss off the neighbors. I went out to dinner with my friends, came back, cleaned the gun, put it together. Remember, our goal is to get this up and running. That is their main goal right now, without spending any money on buying extra parts. From here, we're going to move forward. Now, the only thing I have to, that I'm going to probably have to put my foot down on, unfortunately, is this wee hammer. When I was taking it out and testing it and cleaning it, unfortunately, this sucker, you guys know how it has two hooks, right? The first hook and the second hook. Second hook already has a chip on it from the steel sear inside of the Airsoft Masterpiece advanced frame. Alright, it's getting its ass whooped. Okay, so we need a steel hammer. Other than that, it seems to be doing okay so far, and that's what I'm doing. This is the testing period. I'm going to show you guys on camera. He's also talked about maybe potentially doing a 400 FPS build. Now he's going to have to make the mind as of like, hey, do I keep this as is? Do I try to do a ground up build? There's so many opportunities, and not opportunities, but options. And that's what we'll talk about. We'll figure out stuff. He can build it in the future. He can do it himself if he wants to. There's no big deal. Okay, the whole point is we got something that is working. Okay, we're going to shoot sideways so you guys at least can see the slide moving. Okay. Okay, oops. There we go. Oh, you know what's going on, guys? Unfortunately, the slide stops he has, they're a little loose. So it's going and it's moving, and it shouldn't. So the slide stops, those can be modified. You don't have to buy a new one. Just hold that down. Okay, let's just try to get 20 shots. Okay, we got 20 shots, and look at those numbers. Alright. 10. Max is 341, 330. This is 120 PSI, which is good numbers. Okay. Average is 336. Good numbers. These are 2.0s. Okay, so we know we are on the right track. There's a couple of tweaks that we probably need to do. For example, I can switch to his black ones if I want, or we can try to put a little shim around it and just trying to shim it. But the reality, what's going to happen is these, where it hooks in, the triangle hooks in, it's usually the triangle side that snaps off. It happens. It's casted. Okay, and then we have, this is his propane mag. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, and then I'm going to talk to him. I haven't talked to him yet. Okay, I'm going to reset it. This should be a little bit lower. It's I think we're towards the end of our propane, and it's actually cold too. All right, 314, 316, 315, 311, 316, 11, 314. Okay, yeah, we're doing good. Alright, we're out. Now, if we need to do slide lock, we're going to have to do a little bit of work on here. I told you guys, I want you guys to watch this. Let me show you. But this is an example of, like, sometimes when you have a lot of boneyard parts or used parts, you know, it takes a little TLC to get things work sometimes. And this is also a mismatch. Like, it's not an AM GSB slide stop. It's a Wii slide stop. But I want you guys to look carefully. Okay? So you think that's on there, right? Okay, so it is, right? Watch this. Let me see if I can move it. I was able to do it before. I was playing around with it earlier. There we go. You guys see? I'm sorry, you weren't in focus. Look. So let me push it a little. See how if I can pull it out a little bit. Now let me push it in. See how it pops right back. But now let me try to just push it. Just give it a little love tap. See how it kind of, so you know, this is an example of just like You gotta be careful, guys. And obviously not for him. This is for, learning purpose for everybody. If you start trying to mix a lot of different companies, and remember, he didn't do that. This was a trade, and if I had to be honest, I think he kind of won with all the parts he has. Because if he can do extra stuff, he can get rid of them and sell them off. Like, just the slide alone is a thing of beauty. You can't buy the slide anymore, I don't think. I remember these. I built a lot of these suckers. They're just so sexy. And then they had the conversion kit. Ooh. Then they started doing the grips. Then they got the magos out, and then they did the base plates with the scout cups. I was like, oh. And now the problem is EMG and all those. You see all those shitty clones out there now, and they're heartless. This, you could feel and see the machining in the car. You could feel it in your hands. Okay. All right. Enough. We have a proof of concept that we've got it up and running. Is it up to my standards? No, not really, but I'm fulfilling what the customer needs. We got it to work with the parts he has. Now, the only thing I'm probably putting my foot down on is, hey, buddy, the second sear on here is getting chewed up by that steel sear. And then I'm going to show him in the, once I talk to him, and then we figure out what his next steps are, you guys will see in the next video. I'm going to show you. And I'm pretty sure when we took it out, I didn't have it. I'm going to have to watch the video again. And if it didn't have it, then we'll check. Okay? That's it. I don't want to piss off the neighbors. It's late. I had a nice dinner with my friends. My brother came in. I got to be honest, I didn't want to leave the house. But he's like, get up and get out. I was like, all right, shit. All right. Make sure you guys take care of your family. Take care of your parents, sons, daughters, friends. Okay, make sure you guys love them, all right? I'll see you guys around. Take it easy.